Okay, so you are confused between Hamza and the letter Ain. We are going to explain that today. No more confusion. Let's start with the Hamza. Hamza is written this way, and it's written on the line like this, here, sitting right on the line, or on the letter Ya. And whenever it goes on the letter Ya, the Ya loses its dots. You see, no dots here. It can be written under an alif, like this, or on top of an alif, like this. It goes under the alif if it's followed by the vowel I, and it goes on top of the alif if it has a vowel U or A, or even I. However, in this case, the vowel I, short I, the kasra, will be written under the Hamza and on top of the alif. It will be written between the Hamza and the alif. Let me show you. I'll grab a pen here. I'll use red. And so if we had a line, the Hamza would be written right on the line. And for the other letters, you already know how to write the Ya. It will be written on the Ya. You know how, so it's written on top of the Ya without dots, no dots. Remember that. When Hamza goes on top of Ya, the Ya loses the dots. And it can go under the alif right here, which will be under the line here, because the alif sits on the line, right? And then it can go on top of the alif, like that. Okay, now, as far as pronouncing the Hamza, it's basically the same sound that you make when you pronounce the expression uh-oh, uh-oh. You see how you block the air in the glottis? That's where your vocal cords are. You block the air and release it. This is called a stop, because you stop the air completely and you release it. This letter, by the way, is represented by the apostrophe. There are some other ways to represent it, but this is one way. In fact, you are constantly pronouncing this sound when you pronounce any vowel in any language. It's just that in Arabic, we actually write this sound, So if you want to say the vowel a, o, I, o, a, you are constantly blocking the air and releasing it. And in English, for example, you just write the vowel sound. But in Arabic, we write the consonant and then the vowel sound. And this Hamza in Arabic is not always followed by a vowel. Sometimes it's followed by sukun, which means silence or zero vowel. So we have words like ra'as, ra'as, where you have the glottal stop with no vowel, ra's, or ka's, which means a cup. Ra's means a head, and from it we have the word ra'is, president or head of something. It could be a boss or director. And then ka's is the word for cup. In colloquial, we tend to drop this sound and we just replace it by a simple vowel. So we say ras and we say kas. Okay, that's it for Hamza. Do write in the comments if you have more questions. I can always make another video to explain more. Let me know in the comments. And here it is again. We can see that it's represented by an apostrophe. And here's the letter Ain. Notice that Ain kind of looks like a Hamza, but it continues under the line. So if we had a line, it would be right here. Okay, if we had a line on our paper, it would be right here. And to write the Hamza, you write it like this, and then you go under the line like that. Let's use a darker color. We'll use green. No, let's use red. So you go like this over the line, and then you continue under the line. Notice that it's represented by the number 3 because it's the mirror image of a number 3, basically. And to make this sound, you don't block the air like you did with Hamza. With Hamza, you block the air in the glottis, and with Ain, you make a continuant, which means that you push the air through continuously. So for example, if you wanted to say the word Arabi, you don't say Arabi, it's not a where you block the air, it's a and this letter is pronounced just a bit ahead of the glottis, so it's closer to your mouth from the glottis, and you just make the passage small at that point, and you push the air through, and that's what creates the sound Ain. This is the sound you make if you're hiding behind the door and trying to scare someone who's coming in the door. So you go Try it right now. Okay, did you say If you say that's not very scary. You have to actually make this sound okay, and that's the sound of the sound Ain, or the letter Ain, and that's the sound for the Ain in Arabi or Al-Iraq. You don't say Al-Iraq, you don't say block the air. No, that's Hamza. You want to say Al-Iraq. And it's okay to exaggerate. It's actually good to exaggerate when you're trying to practice these new sounds. So Arabi, Arabi, and Al-Iraq, Al-Iraq. Right? You can continue with this sound for a while. It's not a stop, it's a continuant. Arabi and Al-Iraq. Let me know in the comments if you have questions about this, and also what else you would like me to explain in the next lesson. I'll be happy to do that. I hope this helps. Let me know what else you would like me to explain in the next video. Type what you want in the comment box below.